Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. I just got a new game to try out, Dyson Sphere Program. Let's give it a try. I've messed around with the game. I just downloaded it this morning, and I had maybe about an hour to mess around with it. But I'm essentially going into this blind, mostly blind. Yeah, we'll just hit random a few times and then, okay, let's go. Not quite sure what all those different settings mean.
Welcome.
I like the rocket ship. The actual universe.
Different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission.
That's good. I need some help.
Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development.
Okay.
Let's drive the space capsule to the planet.
All right, let's go. I don't think I'm actually driving this thing, but we'll pretend. So we're going to Arkeb Prior 3, it looks like. Third planet in the Arkeb Prior system, I suppose. Where's the sun? Oh, there it is.
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
All right, here we go. Rather small diameter on this planet. Since we can clearly see the curvature.
This is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination.
Okay. Right, so I already know a few of the basics. One thing is we gather this up and this gives us some resources back.
You can use the same operation to collect resources, such as trees, gravel.
There we go.
You receive several items after.
Okay, I'm going to try to click past all those little tutorial things. All right, so we're on this planet. We've got various resources around us. There's some coal, there's some iron, more coal, there's stone, copper, crude oil. So all the types of things you would expect to find in a factory building game.
You can hold down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view.
Okay, that's how we change the view. All right. So, like many other games of this type, we've got a tech tree, and as you can see, it's fairly extensive. Right now, we only have one option, and that is electromagnetism, and that'll unlock wind turbines, Tesla towers, which are sort of like power poles in Factorio, and mining machines. So we'll go ahead and start that. Now, the research takes items that you make in the game. So in this case, we need 10 of these magnetic coils, which are made from copper ingots and magnets. So if we double click that, that opens up first our inventory. and also the replicator, which is kind of like our crafting queue. So what we can do, since we need 10 of these, what are they called? Magnetic coils. Since we need 10 of those coils, I'm just going to queue up 10, and we already have the items that we need to produce them. Right, so those are going to get produced, and as they get produced, we're doing manual research, meaning that we consume the items in our own inventory to get the research done, as opposed to doing it in a lab, and then we unlock it. Okay.
You have created a mining machine to achieve ore collecting automation. Pick it up from the inventory, or select it on gathering of construction menu to build it.
Yeah, and then what I've noticed about when you unlock, at least in the early part of the game, when you unlock this stuff, you seem to automatically get the item in question.
Use the R key to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins.
All right.
The more veins covered, the faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the shift key.
Why would I want to ignore grid snapping? Oh, okay. I think I'll keep the grid snapping. Right, so this has a zone in front of it that will touch the resource nodes. So I'm going to put it right there. And then, can I get rid of this tree here? Yeah. No? Yeah, I want to try to get these trees out of the way. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then, of course, it needs power. It's going to mine iron ore. And for the power, let's find a relatively open area where I can start placing these wind turbines. All right, we'll put one there. Okay, and that has a zone.
You have established your first power grid. Not
Okay, and then you can use the Tesla tower to extend the grid. You know, like I said, it works kind of like the power pole does in Factorio.
You have done building the first power transmission facility, Tesla Tower.
And there we go.
Out short distance wireless power transmission and expand the power supply area of the power grid.
And then we can see.
To view the current power.
Okay. And then we can see here that you know, my single wind turbine is not quite enough to power this machine, which requires, well, 24 kilowatts. All right, it needs 300 kilowatts when it's running. No, I'm sorry, it needs 420. Although I don't quite see on here where it says that. But anyway, let's make another wind turbine. Okay, now in this case I have sub-assemblies to make before I can make the turbine, and it automatically queues those up, which is a mechanic we're already familiar with. Okay. And then these have a certain distance apart that they have to be. Okay. Alright, so it looks like it wants 420 kilowatts, and it's getting all of that now. Give me just a minute. I need to turn this music down. That's better. It's rather loud in my headphones right now. Okay. Now this this big mechanical robot that we're running around in also requires power. Okay, so I'm just running off of batteries now. Those will eventually be depleted. So we can power ourselves with wood, and that'll get burned to restore energy. You can also gather leaves. So I'm just shift right clicking to gather this stuff. Alright, and then you can go in here and load the fuel in. Now, a more efficient source of fuel would be this coal. So I think I'm going to set up one of these miners on the coal as well. So let's make one of those. Okay, I got a lot of crafting I need to do to get that. And then we're going to need some copper soon as well. There's copper over there. So actually, let's... okay. See, I can't make one because I'm out of copper now. So why don't we prioritize this? That looks like a good spot for it. And we have a little bot that goes and builds it. And I'm going to need another one of those. Well, let's do another wind turbine because... Okay, and that's all I can make. We'll do another turbine because if this one needs 2, then that one is going to need 2 as well, I imagine. We'll get more of that ore. Okay. Where's the grid? Okay, right there. All right. If you double click on an item that you want to build, it'll take you to the crafting setup. All right. So I'm going to have to manually get some copper, it looks like. So let's do that. Just so that I can make a few more things here. All right. Now I can make one. And we'll make another one of those miners as well. So I can put it on the coal over there. And in the meantime, I'll just clear out a few trees. Okay. And now we're getting copper ore. Right, and it looks like you can just you just click on it and it'll transfer to your inventory. You don't have to double click or anything like that. Okay, so we go to the gathering menu and then let's see. All right, that's on water, so that's going to give me trouble. Should I just set it up here? It would be nice if I could put it in a place where I've already got power, but... All right. I'll set that up right there. Okay, and let's craft 5 more of those. And let's craft 5 more of those turbines. And then we'll pick some more research to do. All right. There we go. All right. We're still crafting those. All right, see my fuel is gone already. So I'll put the coal in. That burns quite a bit more slowly, as you can see. Although I will throw in the wood and the leaves because I don't have any other use for them right now that I'm aware of. Okay, and it looks like it'll only hold a stack of 50 at a time. At least inside the resource collectors. Alright, we're coming along. Let's do some more technology. So we've got, well, and before I get into that, you can also do upgrades. Okay, and these are upgrades for your mech, or mecha as they call it, and just for unlocking abilities, you know, universe exploration, for example. The mecha core will increase our core energy, and there's various other ones. Veins utilization. Looks like kind of like a productivity upgrade. So I'm not going to do any of these right now. First I want to unlock logistics system. That'll give us belts. Sorters, which take items from belts and put it inside assemblers. And then we'll also have these storage bins, which we can start to make use of. So let's activate that. And we're going to have to make the items. All right, so we're going to want 10 gears, and we're going to want 10 circuit boards. So we'll get that crafting started, and while that's going, I'll start placing some more wind turbines. All right, we're going to have to depart from the grid slightly. Okay, and I've got two more. One there. And one there. Okay. So we got 2.4 megawatts of capacity now, which seems like it's more than enough. Let's see how the mecha is doing. All right. While we're waiting for that, let's pick up some of this stone that's laying around. And it looks like there's a stone vein. A vein is what they call the patches. Okay, so we got logistics unlocked.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine, and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter for automatic smelting.
Okay. So I'm not going to use the storage for the ores, but we can get into automatic metallurgy next, which will give us a smelter and also give us the ability to make glass. Okay, so let's get this research going now. We'll double click that. Looks like we need 9 of these magnetic coils, and I've already got, do I already have this? It looks like I already have the circuit boards, although I don't see them in my inventory. Maybe it's because they've been consumed already. Okay, and we'll start to come up with a layout for our facility here. I think I'm going to want to get rid of some of these trees. Since those are kind of in the way of the copper. And then the iron stuff, I think I'll build down here. You know, like I said, I'm I'm just getting started with the game like many of you are, or maybe you're thinking about getting the game. So I have no idea what's optimal and what's efficient yet. We're just going to take it as we go. Okay, so now I've got a smelter. Actually, I got 3 of them. Okay, so I will put the first of these. Let's put it right there. Okay.
Built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper.
Yes, thank you. All right, so we'll put down a conveyor belt.
When putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level. The conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset the construction height of the conveyor belt to the ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
All right. So what I'm finding is that you can get the conveyor belt out of this miner, but you can't put the conveyor belt directly into the machine. For that, you need the sorter.
The sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
Okay, so with the sorter, it says choose starting facility. So in my case, the starting facility is this belt, and the end is going to be the smelter. Okay, and then we can tell this to make iron ingots, and we're off and running.
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Okay, now here's something I want to try. I want to see if I can connect. I want to see if I can connect more than one building to the same belt. All right, so if I put that one there, can I do that? Okay, and it looks like I can. So this one, I want to make magnets. All right, cool. So far, so good. So now I've got iron ingots, and I've got magnets. Now let's do something similar for the copper. Let's check our power grid. All right, looks like we're using... we're only at about half capacity so far, so no problems there. All right, so we'll put our third smelter down. I'll put it right there. We'll throw out our belts. And then the sorter. And tell this to make copper ingots. Oh, that's strange. Let me try to rebuild that sorter. Look how far away it is. That's, that seems a little bit odd. Here, let me try to rebuild that. Okay, so that's as far as I can take it. And then the sorter. You know, and I'm assuming that the shorter the sorter is, the better. All right, well maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a minimum distance or something. All right, well anyway, we're getting the copper now. Okay. Grab some more fuel. There we go. We'll go pick up our magnets and our ingots. And again, I'm not going to bother storing stuff until I know what I need and how much. So let's take a look at our research tree again. Improved logistics would give us a splitter. We've got Electromagnetic Matrix, which allows us to make this stuff. And that's something that we need for upgrades. Let's do this upgrade first, this mecha core. We'll get that queued up. And then we'll queue up universe exploration. After that, level 1 will allow us to view the veins distribution on the planet. Okay, right now we can't see that, but that will allow us to do so. All right. So for this next one, we need... Oh, you know what? Let's cancel that, actually, because I need to unlock this one first. Otherwise, I won't be able to make the electromagnetic matrix that I need to do the research on that other upgrade. All right, so we'll queue them up in that order. Okay, so now you can see I have more core energy available. Okay, and now I'm going to queue up this stuff again. Actually, let's make 10 of those. Can I cancel? Yeah. All right, and then circuit boards, 10 of those. Let's sort the inventory. Yeah, so we can see what we got. I'll take another stack. And I'll take another stack. Okay, so we've got the Matrix Lab, or rather the center brain connector. And we use that to upload the matrices to the center brain to obtain technology. All right, so here's one of those. I'll just throw it down right here, I suppose.
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the home world. You can upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the home world simultaneously.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure exactly what a lot of that meant. Some of the English translations are not the best, but in any case, so the interesting thing here, though, is that you can use the lab either to produce these matrices so that you don't have to produce them in your inventory or in your replicator, or you can use it for research. And any research that requires the matrix can be done inside these labs. Okay. So, for now, I'm going to use it for production. And then we'll just load in the magnetic coils, the circuit boards, and then it produces the matrices. And you can also craft them yourself. Looks like they take 3 seconds each. Yeah, either way, whether you do it in the machine or not. And then you just pick it up into your inventory. And so I imagine you could string multiples of these together, use one to produce and use another to research right next to it. In fact, let's see if we can do that. Let's make another one of these. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details of the ore veins.
Okay, I wonder what the minimum distance is. All right, so first of all, let's look at the planet's veins. There you go. So that just turns on information about the veins that are scattered around. I think I'll leave that on. This seems like useful information. All right. So what I'm trying to figure out is what the minimum distance of these things are. So I don't know. Maybe I need a belt. Let's try moving it 3 tiles away. And see if I can do this. So I'm going to start from there and go there. Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe I have to have a belt. No. Oh, it looks like you can build these things on top of one another. Okay, so it appears that a belt needs to be used. So let's run a belt from one machine to the other. Okay, and then this one we want to go from there to there. And this one we want to go from there to there. Okay. So let's set this one to do the research. And let's set this one to do the production. Okay. So I'm going to craft some more of these parts. Let's make 10 of those and 10 of those. Am I actually getting more than 10? What's the recipe? Oh, okay. I get 2 of those for each production cycle, and same with this. All right. Okay. So now let's load these in here. And let's see what happens. Oh yeah, my belt's going the wrong way. Okay. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this again. Well, let's just put them side by side. All right, so this one we want to do research. And let's hide that. So we press 3 and then F1 for the belt. Right, and that's the right direction now. So we're going to start from there and go there. And then here, we're going to start from here and go there. All right. Let's do an upgrade so that we can see it work. Let's find a good one that uses the matrix that I'm making now. Communication control. That gives me another construction drone. That'll unlock flight. Vertical construction, that takes a different type of a matrix. Okay. Where was the one that used a matrix? Communication control. All right. Let's try that one, just to see how it works out. Okay. That looks good. Now I just have to make a lot more of these. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that should do it. Let's get some more copper. Okay, right on. So we got that working. That looks fine. Let's see what we need to unlock to get some assembly buildings. Here we go, basic assembling process. We'll queue that up next. Oh, electromagnetic drive. Okay, so it looks like we need the matrix here as well. So we'll research that next. Yeah, I would like to get some automated production going here pretty soon. And let's grab some more fuel. Oh, you know what? I'm going to keep some of that wood because I saw that there was some research that required it. And I'll take that. Good. What are we missing? There we go. Okay, let's take a look around and see what else we can find while we're waiting for that. This looks like, what, gems or something? Titanium, stone, and kimberlite. Okay, that's cool. Not sure what we do with those yet, but I'm sure it'll become apparent at some point. Let's throw down... Let me craft some of these storage bins. Alright, what am I making right now? What is that? Stone. Okay. So I should probably make a stone miner as well. So let's make one of those. Alright. And I'm just going to throw this down just so I have some place to put things.
which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
Organic crystal. Okay, yeah, see some of this stuff I'm not sure what it does yet, so I'll just throw that into the storage. All right, this is close to getting complete. And then we'll get those assemblers going. That's what I'm really interested in. I wonder, is there, oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so here's the map.
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button, drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button, drag to roll the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole. In the planet view mode, slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode.
Star map mode. Slide it back. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, so now we need gears and more circuits. And then we'll get our assemblers unlocked, and that's when things will start to get interesting. All right. By upgrading technology, you can get a faster assembler. Okay. Good enough. So we start with one. One's not going to cut it. Let's craft another handful of those. Okay, so this is where we can start to make more interesting stuff. Okay, so from these ingots, for example, we can build no ghosts allowed. All right, we'll have to wait for it to get built before I can place another one. But for example, we can build gears. So let's set up a belt. And let's hope I do this correctly. Oh, okay. And I need more of these. All right, so we're going to start there, exit there, and then we're going to start here and go in there. Okay, and now we're building gears. Okay, what else do I need? Some of those magnetic rotors would be nice. So let's put down another one of those machines. that's going to need copper as well. So I don't know, we'll put that right here, let's say. Okay, and this one will start here. I'm going to press the up arrow to elevate it. Okay. And then we'll end it there. That way we can jump over. Need valid connection. Okay. Let's try to set the recipe first. No. Okay. Maybe it's too far away. Let's see, where was it? There we go. Does it have to be this close? Yeah, maybe it does. Okay. Magnetic coil. Alright, let's try the... No, that's not working either. Oh, okay. This didn't drop down. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try this one more time. Anyway, I'll put it right next to the belt. Okay, magnetic rotor. From there to there. Okay, that did it. And now let's get the copper brought over. Okay, we'll build to there. And then I need to make more belts. This only holds 10 gears at a time, so that would be probably a good case for using storage. Okay, and this is going the wrong direction, because it is directional. There. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can get the belt too close that way. I don't know if the distance of this thing really makes any difference. Okay, and that gives us 20 at a time. Great. So ideally what would happen next, we could feed that into here. Let me see. The 3D view is a little challenging for me. And I have the belt going the wrong way. And I don't think there's any way to reverse it. Okay. Okay, and there we go. There's one circuit board. Okay, so this is the game so far. I think you guys get the idea. Next step would be to make the circuit boards and feed that in there as well. Get everything connected. Now that we have a little bit better understanding of how things work, I might even want to tear the whole thing down and reorganize it so that it works a little bit more efficiently. But you get the general idea. Hopefully you found this interesting. Let me know what you think of this game. If you want to see me play more of this, let me know. If you'd rather see me go back to my Factorio series, let me know that too. Either way, we can accommodate you. Again, this is just kind of a first look. So at this point, I would say it looks like a pretty interesting game so far. You know, it's got some good factory building elements. There's no combat or anything that I'm aware of yet, which will be a welcome change for some. I'm one of those people. I'm not that into the combat stuff, so I'm pretty happy with the way this starts, and then I'm sure it'll get a lot more interesting once you start building on multiple planets and stuff as well. But anyway, let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.